Wow. 5 years. 5 whole years. I can't believe I've been doing this for 5 years now. Yes, that's right, collectibros. I have been making videos since 2016. Officially this week. Well, kind of. I won't bore you with my exact origin story, but I really started making YouTube videos properly, emphasis on properly there, just after January 2017. So I guess this is really like my 4-year anniversary in January. Never mind, it's at least been 5 years since my first upload, so tomato, tomato. Context would be good, wouldn't it? Especially for those of you who are new to the channel, which there's like, what, 500 of you since I last made one of these? This is my rambling slash vlog slash update thing that I was supposed to do every 3 to 6 months, just to check in with you guys, which I really haven't been doing of late. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, it has been a busy kind of year. For those of you who know, between 2020 and 2021, I did an absolutely absurd amount of overtime. I bought a house, which is why I have my lovely jubbly studio slash office, which brings me to our first talking point, the studio and upgrades. So as you may have noticed, for once I actually stuck to my word and did some Christmas decorations. Now it's not as fancy or elaborate as I wanted it to be. I did get some lights on the tree finally. I have my gamer bubbles that you might be able to see. Those are actually from Just Geek. So thank you guys very much. Those are pretty awesome. I got like Sonic the Hedgehog, Knuckles, the Drifter, the Mandalorian. Which brings me to my next point, which is lighting. Now, this is something that you guys will learn that I bring up quite a lot. It's something I always struggle with. It doesn't seem to matter what I do. The nature of unboxing videos, I just always need better lighting. I have a light right above me. I have my key light air right here. I even tried to do the whole thing where I have like, you know, the fancy light bulbs and see if that works. I have natural lighting coming in from a window. Yeah, none of it seems to really offset just the amount of light these cameras need. I even thought, like, if I turn it off and then have the back, does that work? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I definitely need to do something with the area behind me. I've seen lots of people use strips and stuff like that. Suggestions are more than welcome. I could have like neon lights, like a Xbox and PlayStation controller kind of buttons I've seen. Those are pretty cool. But yeah, as usual, I'm gonna need more lights. I'm thinking about getting a ring light as well. Which brings me to my next point, which is the camera. I actually got a brand new camera. I've got a 4K camera for the first time. Normally I'd just be using like the typical, was it Logitech 920C for all my videos, or my phone? Well, not this phone. I had this phone, and I used to use that. Yeah, that's a big secret on the channel. I used to use my phone for all my unboxings because this can record in 4K and 60 frames. But now I got this camera, which hopefully will be a lot better than my previous one. I'm already noticing that, you know, the focus is better. It detects my face a lot better. There's a lot more detail, which could or could not be a bad thing, depending on how you want to look at it. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to record in 4K. I don't think you guys need to see the pores on my face. Other things I've been thinking about, I really need to get a kind of cool knife to do my unboxings. I kind of just use a kitchen knife when available. You know what I mean? You know, Relaxing N Senpai would be very ashamed of this old knife that he used to cut off the cellophane off of collectibles. So yeah, I'm open for suggestions on that as well. I've been looking at a few stores. I don't know if I want to lean too much into the whole ninja theme and get like a Tanto or a kunai, or just kind of get like a cool pocket knife that I can I don't know. You guys let me know. Second thing I really like, I want to get like a rotating plate. I have seen a few on Amazon that are all white, so it will help reflect, you know, the constant thing that I'm always talking about, the lighting better. But that's definitely something I want to do, so I can kind of have those cool product shots of things turning while I do the B-roll for you, rather than me just kind of trying to hold my camera and move around an object. Thinking about bringing back a background that I used to have, which kind of created that depth of field kind of effect, that endless kind of background effect when you get like a white A5, or is it A5? Whatever it is, kind of big poster, something like that. Or I've also looked into light boxes. The only worry I have about those is that some collectibles are quite big, and I don't know if I could get a box that would fit in this room that I could do like the really big figurines, and there are some really big ones. Number 4, once again, more lighting. I don't know if I'm gonna get the proper key light for this side, and hopefully that's gonna fix a lot of problems, or just another key light air. I do like the key light airs because I can move them around the studio and kind of use them for lighting. I've been doing that more and more as I make better space in this room, but that would definitely be handy where I could plug one in here and then move it as needed. Again, open to suggestions. Another thing, speaking about lighting, as this kind of segues me into that, is a green screen for the skits. I think that would be awesome because key editing sucks. While we're on the subject of editing, I actually want to bring up the point that for once, I actually took some time to go and research some better techniques. I know my editing always hasn't been the best. I've been complimented in the past. I don't know why. It's something I should have done ages ago, years ago even. I've taken the time and, you know, assessed my own editing. I've looked at some new techniques. YouTube is a great resource. If you're new to YouTube, old to YouTube, wanting to start YouTube, look up video editing. It is probably one of the most important things you can learn. My God, the amount of time I could have saved on editing some of these videos if I just took like a day or two, not even a week, a day or two to just go through some editing, things like presets. Oh my God, presets saved me so much time. Things like cinematography, sound effects, music, audio balancing, which I've been very, very guilty of not doing in the past. But yes, out of all the things to do on YouTube, editing has to be my favorite. Yep, love me some good old editing, just hours of sitting there, typing away, sat in front of the PC, you know, hearing my own voice over and over and over and over again. All joking aside, I'm really glad that I finally went and did it, that I finally swallowed my pride and went out there and looked up how to edit videos better, how to use Premiere Pro better, because it's always something that's held me back, not only from growing, but from trying new types of videos. Speaking of which, and God, I love a good segue, let's talk about some of the new things on the channel. Well, after many requests, I finally done it. I finally did a standalone skit, and then I never did one again. Yeah, but the important thing is I tried, right? Right? Please tell me I'm right, editing Nando. Okay, I'll try to be more positive, as I allege to be. And instead of focusing on what I haven't done, let's focus on what we have done this year. So what have we done this year? We've done a ton more reviews, which I'm really proud of, especially as I got my first ever AAA review code in advance, which was Resident Evil Village. Thank you so much again, Capcom Europe and Kat, for giving me a code, for taking a risk on the channel. If you guys want to see that, please check it out. There's a link in the description, and there'll be a card popping up somewhere. Check out that review. It's probably the biggest game I've gotten a review code since Persona 5 Royal. On top of that, I finally really started to expand on my skits using things like storyboarding, new camera angles, not just me sat down here doing, you know, just blurting out something cheesy at the camera. We did the Tokyo Treat and Umai Crate unboxing videos, which I really enjoyed doing because it allowed me to show my more kind of presenter / informative side, as well as get to try out a lot of good food, and also prove that I'm not just some like big weeb that just watches anime. I do know a little bit of information and can do some research if called upon. I tried doing shorts, failed miserably, but it's something I'm going to keep trying in the new year, so keep a lookout for that. Also, give me ideas on what I can do. Some people have suggested skits or doing like a mini unboxing. I'm not like opposed to that, like doing a 1-minute skit or a 1-minute unboxing. I tried to do that on Instagram. I do upload kind of mini unboxings on Instagram and TikTok. Again, links in the description if you want to follow me there and let me know what you think. I tried doing some more gameplay, which is actually weirdly like the 3rd most requested thing for the channel after reviews and skits. And despite being requested so often, it actually didn't go so great. They're actually some of the worst viewed videos on the channel. Wait, no, I'm supposed to be being positive right now. My bad. I have some other ideas cooking in my head, but I still want to focus on my odd obsession with plastic collectibles and collector's editions in general, and helping you guys save money by by, you know, lending you my research from the What's in the Box videos, which again was actually a viewer suggestion. Nevbear, thank you so much for that. Possibly the most popular videos on the channel next to unboxings now. Top 5 videos are making a comeback, so please look forward to that in the new year, especially as I have one coming out very, very soon with Speedy once again, where we're doing the top 5 collector's editions of 2021. I'll also be doing things like my most anticipated games, maybe even the games that disappointed me the most this year. So I actually had this really crazy out there idea for a video that I might do next year. We'll see what happens. If you watched my Tokyo Treat unboxing for December for Christmas, you kind of got a hint at what I was on about. Oh, speaking of the Tokyo Treats unboxings, that's right, it's another segue. I'll go over this point quickly, as I only ever ask for like a like or a comment here and there. But for those of you who have helped me through using my CD links keys, my merch, yeah, I have merch actually, and somebody bought a t-shirt. Thank you so much, Famous Voices. Probably should have mentioned that and updated my description box, as most of you probably don't know I have merch. If you want to get yourself a ShinobiNando mug, check out the link in the description. Or using your Twitch Prime over on the Twitch channel when I stream. All of that goes into allowing me to do things like the Japanese food unboxing videos, the skits where I cosplay a lot more, and even just sometimes getting some of the limited or collector's editions that I really wanted but didn't think I had time or could afford. I mean, these things ain't free. I'm not there yet. I might have gotten a free code for Resident Evil, but I'm not like send me some free merch kind of level. Maybe one day, but not yet. Even the upgrades around the studio are all thanks to you guys, from things like I said, using the CD key links in the What's in the Box videos, to purchasing Wraith and using my discount code. Yeah, you guys all make this possible. Without you guys, this channel literally wouldn't exist, so thank you so much again. Going forward, I'm looking at setting up maybe Patreon or Ko-fi. That way you guys can support me for cheap, and it will go more directly to me if you want me to maybe do more unboxings, especially things that I'm on the fence about, really want to do, but obviously due to budget and time restrictions, or just the sheer amount of games that are coming out at that time, I can't afford. That way I could, like, Among Us is a prime example. I really want to get the Among Us Ejected Edition. I really, really do. But it's coming out at a really bad time. Now, I won't be having any crazy tiers. It's part of the reason I've stayed away from Patreon for so long. Truth be told, until I can actually do some of these newer type of videos or skits, I don't know what I would do for tiers. Please suggest something in the comments. But anyways, regardless of how you supported the channel, either watching it throughout the years or very recently, thank you so much for all your support, guys. And I'm gonna really try to do these videos a lot more often. Okay, maybe not a lot more often, but at least like I promised before, every 3 to 6 months rather than once a year, just so I could touch base with you guys and we know what's going on. Anyways, have a happy holidays, no matter what you're celebrating, where you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in the new year. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I've just dated my video. Bye.